final, you have Shakira Salman, possible US Women's team. Please keep the question directly towards today's match.
You came into this tournament with high expectations. You had some key players back. What's gone wrong for you in these last couple of games?
We haven't played our best cricket in this entire tournament. We struggled against Thailand. Obviously, we've been defeated against Pakistan, and then we didn't show if we back today at all against England, and I guess we didn't deserve to go through.
A lot of those players that came back brought experience. Can you put your finger on why that didn't perhaps help the team come together in the way you wanted?
Yeah, it was good to have Dottin back. She'd been out for a while with an injury. I myself was out for a while with an injury. So it was good to have the senior players back, but obviously experience doesn't count for anything if you're not performing. The senior players obviously needed to step up and execute. We didn't do that this tournament.
Do you think the fact that there were people coming back from injuries meant that the team struggled to gel back together, and was there any sort of, I guess, not lack of familiarity, but just lack of sort of blend there?
I wouldn't say that. Obviously, we would have thought that Deandra would have been back before, so she would have gotten in at least a series before this tournament. But we still had quite a number of people who had been playing constantly, but look at it this way. We haven't been playing well for the last year or so, and I guess it just continued into this tournament.
From a batting perspective, strike rotation has been a real problem. There were so many dot balls down the middle of that innings. What do you put that down to?
I guess we didn't really stick to the basics, and I don't think we were positive enough. We worked really hard in the nets at rotating the strike. Everything we did wrong, we practiced in the game. We just didn't execute out in the middle.
This team has a lot of similarities to the team that have played in previous tournaments. Is that a worry for you going forward, that the players who were delivering 4 years ago and 2 years ago are struggling to hit those heights now? Yeah,
of course it's a worry. I think any team will worry when their senior players aren't performing. Obviously, there are things that we can go back and look at, but that's up to the selectors.
And where do you go now as a team?
I think the only way is forward. I don't think we can get any lower than this. We haven't qualified to the semi-finals. Obviously, we expected to get hold of the group stage, although many people didn't have us to qualify. We know what we're capable of as a team, and I think our next series is South Africa in June. Hopefully, we can actually perform the way we know we can.
Just on how the run chase was starting to build this evening before Stefani went down, how did that sort of knock the team quite badly there? If she'd stayed for another 3 or 4 overs, you might have had a chance at the back end to chase that?
Yeah, obviously Stefani is our best player. She's been our best player over her entire career. It hurt the team to lose her there, but we still had a lot of experience coming in, and I thought that the players we had coming in should have still rotated straight enough to put England back under some pressure.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We're all excited to get through to the final and semi-finals, and then all the spinners, the bowlers are all in great form, so it's quite nice.
Do you think you've built performances and momentum quite nicely since that slip up in the first game?
Yeah, I think it's a bit of a wake-up call for us all to be like, right, we're in a World Cup now, we need to up our game, and yeah, we did, and I'm really glad how the girls have fought back.
And what kind of things were said after that first game to get you back on track, to get you in this position now, I guess?
I don't think much was said. I think all the girls knew how much of a big thing it is for everyone to be in the World Cup, and I think everyone just trained a bit harder and was having a bit of a laugh and a joke because that's when we're at our best. So everyone was everyone was really happy and ready to go for the next game.
And you personally, you must be bowling with a lot of confidence now. I think it's 18 matches in a row. You've got a wicket as well. How do you think you're going currently?
Oh, I didn't know that. So that's quite nice to know. Yeah, obviously I'm really happy with how I'm bowling currently, and I just hope it continues, especially with Glennie and now Maddie in the team. It's obviously really nice to have a spin companionship, and it's really nice.
You've got that spin squadron and also a bit of a younger player squadron. This team hasn't been that great at turning over players the last few years, but now you've got these young spinners coming through around you. Like, what's it like to be part of that group, that little group within a group?
I think it's really nice because when I put songs on the playlist, it's quite nice to have people that actually know my songs now. But yeah, obviously having Glennie and Maddie, I really get on well with them, and they're some of my best friends now in the squad, and it's really nice to have them and also be performing well together and winning games for England. It's a dream come true, really.
You perhaps weren't under as much pressure tonight with the ball as you have been in some other matches, but Heather's thrown you the ball for a super over in the last few weeks. You bowled at the death against Africa. Is that the sort of pressure you relish? And obviously it's the pressure you might face in the next week as well. Is that something that brings the best out of you?
Yeah, I think the pressure being on me brings the best out of me personally. I know some of the girls know that I knew I wanted that super over, and I knew it was going to be. I knew it was going to be me. I asked Heather for it, so I think when I've got pressure on me, I perform at my best. But tonight's game, I just need to keep it simple and bowl my best ball.
So saw Kate go down in warm up. Is that hard to put to the side as a team when you say something like that? Obviously, do you know how she is by any chance?
Yeah, she's gone for a scan. We'll find out later how she is. We're all not sure yet. We don't know, but yeah, it's quite sad to see she's one of a close friend to me, so it's quite sad to see her go down. But I know she'll be all right. She's a fighter, so she'll come out the other end well.
And just on your own bowling, do you feel like the Australian wickets, I know that was a bit low tonight, but just generally suit you a little bit with that extra bounce? But is that something that plays in your hands? Is it something you also have to, I guess, adjust if you're bowling as well?
Yeah, I think it's obviously you come to Australia in a few years in the Ashes, it was very batter-friendly wickets, and now to come to a pitch that has turned a little bit for tonight or holds, it's quite nice really. But yeah, I do love bowling in Australia with the extra bounce.
Semi-final will be at the SCG, a ground that historically favours spin. Is that something you're looking forward to, the chance to bowl there?
Yeah, I've never been to the SCG. I've seen it all on TV in the Ashes when I was younger, so it's quite nice to be able to go there and play a game there. Like, I'm really excited.
Sarah Glenn was saying the other day how nice it was to have you around to support her when she was kind of coming into the team. Did you say anything in particular to Maddie Villiers making her World Cup debut today, and how nice was it for her to take her maiden wicket?
I think I didn't say anything to Maddie. I think she knows if she just needs to keep it simple. She's quite like me. She's like quite fiery character, and she gets mad at herself too easily. And I think she just needs to keep the ball keep it simple. And I told her to stick to her plans and stick to her strengths, and I think she did. And with the catch as well, I think she was really pleased.
Were you surprised at how kind of quickly and easily West Indies seemed to fold?
I think I was surprised. I think we need to get them 3 early wickets in the power play, and we need to get Dotton early and Hayley Matthews early. They're obviously key players for them, and as soon as I think we needed to stick to our plans and bowl stump to stump, which we did.
You're very young, obviously, and yet you're somehow finding yourself a bit of a leader of a spin group already. Is that something you enjoy? Do you relish that, or do you rather prefer just to sort of focus on you and what you're doing and sort of establishing yourself more as well?
I don't really see it as a leader of the group, really. It's a really nice group to be around, and all the girls are in it together. So I'm still learning off the likes of Catherine and Nat on everything that they do. So I'm still learning myself.
And it's a bit unusual in a run chase to see so many dot balls. I think 21 in the first 5 overs. Was that their batting, or was that your bowling?
I think it reflects our bowling. Like we really try and get the dots up in the power play, especially. So it's really nice to get the positives from it and get the dot balls that we deserve.
Just quickly on the top order, obviously a change was made today. How have you seen the batting group going, and obviously that change didn't come off tonight?
Yeah, all the batters are going really well now, and I mean, it was just a tactical change, and then Amy came in at 6 and did really well. Like, I think everyone's just in form, and everyone's really happy with where we're at. No, I didn't. They did lose 3-0.